Oh, for God's sake. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we should be all up and running now. I'm very sorry for the, pardon me, slightly delayed start to the stream. I don't know, my game sort of crashed as I started the stream. But yeah, welcome back to TRL. It is the season finale here at Interlagos. I'm unsure actually whether there's any sort of championship battles that's going to be going on. However, I can tell you that this will be next season will be the last season on F1 2021, and I believe so actually, and then we will restart obviously the league and season 6 with the release of F1 22. Silly name. I prefer F1 2022, but no. The developers decided to go for that old silly name. So who is currently on the lap? It's kind of difficult at the moment to tell. I believe it's Kine on another lap. I believe so. Yeah, he does improve. There is, I believe, no, not Matthew. A different car has, I believe, started a lap. That car is Car Guy. See what I did there? Massive comedian me. So he starts his lap. I think there is a Ferrari about to start a lap, and Venom about to finish his lap. Where's he going to go? He's going to slot himself up into P4 on the medium compound. He completely cuts the track there. Not sure what he's achieved doing that. Is I believe Styles goes up into P3. What on earth is going on there, boys? Very silly. I think a Williams of Ed is about to finish his lap. He goes up into P6 and then immediately gets demoted by I believe it was oh right, okay, not sure what's happened there then. It was Death Chicken goes quicker than Ed and demotes Ed from that P6 to P7. There's Venom's out. Smokey goes P1. Quite a sort of odd little thing there. I'm not sure what quite happened. As Bottas too. As Bottas. So it's supposed to be a bot like Bottas. As Bottas. He's about to cross the line. And he goes... Oh no. Was he starting the lap? I'm unsure. I'm unsure what happened there. Is Ed's going for another lap, however he invalidated the one that he's currently on, so he's going to be going for a second one. The AlphaTauri's about to start a lap. There's Smokey on the lap, or is he coming in? I believe Smokey will be coming in. Lovely little helmet there, very similar to certain Mr. Lewis Hamilton. Sir Lewis Hamilton, very, very sorry. Please, Lewis, do not hate me. Ed's invalidated this lap as well, so I can imagine this must be an in lap. Go on, Ed. Bring it home, mate. As Bottas, oh, he's invalidated his lap, so is he going to be going in for this time around on quite worn tyres by the looks of it? Excuse me. Miura is about to finish their lap. He goes up into P6. Ed's actually, oh no, he's going to go for another one on 4 lap old tyres. I mean, fair play. He thinks he's got pace. Almost loses it on the exit of turn 4, sorry. But can't quite get the rear grip as he'd like to go flat. Little lock up on the front left. Yeah, quite a, I'd say timid lap from Ed so far. Just looks like he can't quite loop it around. Yeah, he goes off. I think it's best to bring it in now, son. As who went quicker there? As Bottas up into P3, so fair play to the date. I think this is his first race. My first race I've commentated with as Bottas being in it. Car guy, no, I believe Matt is on an out lap, so he's about to start his lap. TTM Matt into turn 1, really nice turn 1 actually, into turn 2. Could have had a little bit of a better exit and entry from turn 2 into turn 3. However, he's already 500ths up, so he has improved slightly. Could have gone a little bit wider there, maybe just, you know, allowing the throttle to be applied a little bit earlier. However, a super clean lap so far. As he's invalidated it. Ah, bugger. Shame for him. As Bottas is, I believe, coming in. So his car guy's on a lap, but car guy has also invalidated it, similar to his teammate. I mean, is Arthur on a lap? I believe so. However, nothing came up for Sector 1. Yeah, I believe he's on a lap on some new fresh tyres. Is Ed on an out lap on those mediums? Yes, he is. What on earth are you doing, sunshine? He's determined to qualify on those mediums. However, the strategy around here is mainly soft to mediums, and I guarantee there will be some sort of early safety carage. So I think the more affordable thing to do, and to obviously ensure that you'll be in the top 10, would be to start on the softs. Somebody improved. We see. Arthur up into P3. So Ed is on an out lap. I believe he's about to start his lap now. It's Death Chick. No, it's Smokey's on an out lap. Matt's behind. Is he on the lap? No, he's coming in. And then Styles. Is he gonna be coming in? No, he's gonna stick it out and try one more time. Car guy, has he been able to not invalidate? No, he will be coming in this lap. You can really gain some time in that pit entry, I have found at least. Finger Boy, he's about to start his lap on the medium. Very interesting actually. Let's see what he can do. Little lock up on the front left. Completely avoids the apex into turn 1. So not sure what happened to the McLaren driver there. Down the straight he goes. A 16.9, so not bad. Purple sector 1, apparently. I don't think it is. Game has a tendency of glitching in that sort of regard. As Ed goes up into P9, so not really much of an improvement, as Fingerboy has invalidated his lap. Is Ed pushing again? Is he going for another lap? No. He's driving around though like he is. Mura on a lap, I believe that's how you say it. SCR Mura. By the current consensus, I believe so. Yep, 2 tenths up pretty much. Down the straight. Lovely short run up to the line and improves by 3 tenths, shoots up into P4, so halves his deficit, as I believe Klein is starting his lap. Ed is coming in. It's probably a good idea, pal. You've got fresh softs to probably go on. Who I think Smokey goes a lot quicker. Wow. And separates himself from the rest of the field even further. So fair play to him there. Bottas has started his lap. So Mura's on an in lap. Bottas is on, I believe by the looks of the sort of steering wheel movement, I believe he's on controller. We'll see coming into here. Yeah, that's controller. But actually a really good lap so far, so fair play to him. Oh, big snap of oversteer though. Gets his tyre onto the grass and decides to invalidate. I presume come in. Mura's coming in. Matt is he's invalidated his. Smokey, I can imagine, will be coming in. Yep. As we approach the latter stages of this session. 3 minutes left, so you can come in, quickly put on a fresh set of tyres, and then go out again. But car guy's currently on an out lap, and he will be going for a lap. Good initial start to the lap. His first sector, how quick is he? A 16.5, really good actually. You know, making sure to avoid the curb, so clearly he's not quite confident enough to take the car onto them just yet. However, I think it's best to either get this lap absolutely spot on or come in, go onto a fresh set of tyres, abandon this lap, and what's the word? Just sort of go out when everybody else does. However, by the looks of it, with a 50.6 for the second sector, I think he's going to be seeing out this lap, and it's going to be quite a good one, as he's running across the line now, and he goes up into P3. Incredible stuff there from Sam. As I believe Styles is starting a lap, which is quite odd when his tyres are very, very old. Oh wait, no, current tyre, there you go, that's why. So he's only done one other lap on that compound, and does slightly improve in the first sector. Excuse me. So yeah, Styles keeping it relatively cool and calm at the moment with this lap, as I think as Bottas has started his lap almost 4 tenths up from Styles. This is going to be a very good lap from him. He does avoid the apex though slightly at the final corner, famous Isaac Glock corner. And he still goes 3 tenths faster, and that is qualifying over, so the highest he can qualify and finish now is P5. Next across the line, Kyan. His tyres are 4 laps old, and he's going to be running across the line in just a moment. Where's he going to qualify? He was up on his Delta. He only improved slightly. Next, pardon me, is actually Ed. I can imagine he'd want to be sort of aiming for the top 5. If he's able to achieve that, he's able to achieve the front row. Very, very good job there, as Death Chicken goes up into P4. As Bottas is next, he's able to put himself in P3 on the second row. Smokey has invalidated his lap. He might be giving, who was that? Some DRS, not DRS, sorry, slipstream. And that is it. That's qualifying done. Very, very interesting qualifying to sort of commentate over. Hello, Gemma. Hello, Tom. Can you join? Plan yourself. I have no clue. Also, very sorry for sort of tuning in quite late with the chat. Obviously, I've been sort of focusing on the qualifying session. As there you go, it's all wrapped up now. What's new, Pussycat? The engines are running, and the Dunlops have came. I'm in now, by the way. Don't worry. Okay, cool. I just thought I'd confirm. I'm real legend. Let's go. Booyakasha. So, Smokey in P1, very good lap. 4 tenths. Sorry, 3.5 tenths away from the rest of the field. Ed in P2 can't quite match him. However, one of the only other drivers to go into the 1 minute 6s, as Bottas just misses out on the second row by 300ths. Rev Caterpillar P4, fair play on debut. Death Chicken P5, Carguy 6th, Arthur 7th, Styles 8th, Matt 9th, Mura 10th, Venom 11th, Kyan 12th, Fingerboy 13th, Rubens Adams 14th, and Crispy 15th. So you got the garage door open then. Yes and no. The garage door last night, I had a friend round, and we were chilling in my garage. I sort of showed them around the car and whatnot. After he left, I had another friend come round. We stayed in my garage for a little bit longer. After she left, I was like, "Oh, do you mind helping me shut the garage door?" We sort of messed it up a bit, opening it. So I was just like, "Dad, is alright if you can come out and help." And what had happened was the literal door, the wheel that connects the door to the railings, came off, and there was no way of getting it back on. So we had to cut the wire that's connected to the wheel and connected to the railing on both sides. So the garage door currently is completely out of action. We will have somebody soon coming round and fixing it, but hopefully it will be in time for my first race of the year. Well, technically, second race of the year. My first race of the year was, no. My third race of the year was the, what's it called? The Young Stars. Yeah, I've been out of action for so long, Tom. It's terrible. Absolutely dreadful. The formation lap, however, has started. Will we see some shenanigans as we did in the real life race? New Dunlops, ooh, yeah, they are. They smell very nice, weirdly enough. They smell like new shoes. It's like the smell of new shoes and new car smell merged together. There's Rev Caterpillar and Rubens Adams. There's what's the words? Not left the session, sorry. Disqualified, that's the one. However, as Bottas really holding up the rest of the field, I think the stewards will probably have a look at that, because now this is sort of making Ed go, I should probably wait up for the rest of this field. Because I suppose, you know, Smokey's not really getting any advantage out of this. If anything, he's getting a disadvantage. Smell was my next question. Yeah, it's a very nice smell. The engines as well. However, we found an oil leak in one of the engines, which is so annoying. Okay, so by the looks at the rest of the field, it is catching up. However, Crispy, look at Crispy, miles off everybody else. I think you should probably do a bit of a qualifying lap here and try and catch up to everybody. As I believe the AIs have now taken over the drivers as they go onto the grid. I need to grab a phone charger, bugger. Yeah, here we go. So I think Crispy will make it. Oh, okay. Thank God damage is not on at the moment. Drivers waiting patiently at the front of the field, waiting for the 5 red lights. Crispy is in position as we await the 5 red lights ahead of the drivers. All 5 are lit. They go out. It's lights out and we are underway here at the season finale at Interlagos. It's a good getaway from Smokey, good getaway from Ed as Bottas stays in P3. A little bit of shuffling down the latter stages of the field. Car Guy and Def Chicken going side by side at the moment. Incredible to see. But as it is at the front, it is the qualifying order. Smokey got that start pretty much spot on as Kine has spun around at the first center S's as who's that stumbling down the field? It's Def Chicken. Oh wow. So from P3, P4 sort of position, he's gone straight down the rear of the field. Joining Arthur, Rubens Adams, I think he has spun as well. Oh, that's very frustrating for those guys. But as it is at the moment at the front, it is still Smokey that is leading from Ed as Bottas P3, Car Guy P4, Styles 5th, Venom 6th, so good start for Venom there. Mura 7th, Fingerboy 8th, Matt 9th, as Smokey sets fastest lap. Rev Caterpillar 10th, Arthur 11th, Death Chicken 12th, Crispy 13th, Kine 14th as the leader spun. Smokey has just lost it at the exit of the Center S. I'll check the championship standings in just a second, but Ed has just taken the lead of this race as the leader, only leading a full 1 lap. Ed has taken the lead after Smokey lost it, must have taken just a bit too much curb. No contact between the drivers there was a solid sort of 4, 5, 6 tenths advantage for Smokey when he lost it. Oh wow, very very dramatic start to this race then. Wow, both the Mercedes right at the back of the field. Smokey down into P10. Obviously 5 drivers currently in the pits. There's get a great view here from Smokey, the battle for P8 and P9 between Rev Caterpillar and TTM Matt. Was there any damage between those two? No. TTM Matt though is looking left, right and bloody centre to try and get past Rev Caterpillar as Smokey gets out of the slipstream to probably cool down the engine a bit. As Crispy has received a penalty. I'm not sure why. I can imagine it is track limits. Speaking of track limits, Fingerboy just got a track limits penalty as DRS has now been enabled as Ruben Adams is off the racetrack and has been lapped by pretty much everybody in the field, so not a great start for him as Ed is still leading from As Bottas. However, he hasn't quite been able to shake Bottas off, unfortunately, Ed. So he has got to sort of find something in the bag to get this Ferrari off his rear wing. Ed not using up any ERS at the moment, as Bottas using it all up. So clearly Ed has got some sort of strategic play in this race as Bottas goes steaming past, setting the fastest lap. In doing so, Ed, he will have the DRS for this straight, so is he thinking, I can get you here, buddy? He has a shot, and I can imagine, knowing Ed, he's going to have a look. Not using up any ERS though, neither is As Bottas, but Ed is catching at a rate of knots, just not close enough this time around though, to make any positions. But it is mainly just a battle out in front. Actually, I believe Carguy and Styles there was pretty much side by side. I changed them to interval rather than the leader. Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't want to ban Tom. Quickly go back on board with the front runners as I get the championship standings up. I am completely unaware of the championship standings, unfortunately. I'd say the last 2 seasons have not been as active as I would have liked to have been with the league. However, Ed is catching. He's not using up any ERS though, so maybe Ed's thinking long term, save the battery, save the tyres to make the one-stop work. We will see. So, Tier 1 standings archive. No, that's previous seasons. Ed, however, just still not quite close enough to make any positions. Results and standings, here we go. So, oh, Ed could actually win the championship, I think. Standings was done a couple of days ago. After round 11, I believe it's round 13 at the moment. This is round 13 and obviously the finale. And yeah, the gap between those two there was, for Ed's sake, he was 20 points behind Smokey. And if that was what it was at the moment, I think Ed would actually still not be in the shot. It would be 18 points to Smokey's 2 at the moment. If Ashton's available, I'm sure he has the standings. Quickly message him. Unless, Tom, you know where Ed finished, so that I suppose Ashton can look at where. Oh, Ed's using up his ERS now. He used just a dribble up down the straight. Was it enough? No, he's just deployed his ERS now. As Bottas will go defensive into turn 1. However, Ed has sort of positioned his car for the racing line as opposed to the attacking line. As he goes round the outside. Very Verstappen and Hamilton-esque there. I believe he's a few points behind Smokey, but don't know how many. I've just messaged Ashton. So Ed could win this. So we... Oh, they finished first and second, but I may be wrong. Ooh, big snap of oversteer from Ed. That's not great. There's Ed down the straight. Not close enough this time again to make a move. So Ed's playing some sort of long-term game here, which I'm unsure what it is, but I can imagine it will make him win. As Bottas went quite wide there, Ed could actually try and have a look and make a move. Not this time around though. So Ed's doing something. Ed's doing something. He's really taking his time. As Venom's up into P3. Wow, he's made 8 positions in this race. Incredibly, very good for very good from him there. Oh bugger, my phone's on 1%. Right, there you go. Just really sort of sit back. Go back to tyre. So Ed staying where he is at the moment. My dog is barking next door. I'm not sure why, but TRL is currently much more important than him. As I spill my water all over my bloody floor. Braun, get down. There you go, sorted him out. Right, Ed is very close this time. He's going to have a look round the outside, but can't quite seem to have the, in the nicest way, have the bollocks to send it and keep it round the outside for the time being. He is, like I said, he's biding his time. As Bottas hasn't really put a foot wrong. Obviously does have that penalty though. Ed doesn't. Ed's kept it clean and whatnot. However, Venom has sort of been catching ever so slightly. It'll be a 10th, 2/10 every lap to the front two. So maybe the softs are starting to fall off. I think the softs, they can sort of wear away easily. However, it's oh, hold on, hold that. Ed's going to try it round the outside into turn 1. As Bottas really does outbrake Ed there, keeping it very clean. Obviously through there, did outbrake him though. However, down this straight, look at the pace difference there. That DRS and ERS. Great use there from Ed as he gets up now, back up into P1. The position he was able to inherit on lap 2 from Smokey's little spin at the exit of turn 3. Nothing's been said in chat. Yeah, really crucial move for him to make at this stage in the race, as tyres are starting to drop off. You've got Venom, as I mentioned, sort of catching ever so slightly. But as I mentioned earlier, he can't seem to shake Bottas off, and Bottas is a lot closer to Ed than what Ed was to Bottas to make a move. That's a terrible camera angle, as he has the inside line, and he doesn't even need to outbrake Ed into the corner. He is fully ahead. going through the centre S. Ed has dropped off a little bit as Bottas gets a little snap of oversteer. Ed's now got the pace to make the move back into the lead. As Bottas doesn't fight it too hard, he knows that him and Ed have such similar pace, they can keep it together through the second sector. But as I mentioned again earlier, Venom ever so slightly creeping up, catching these two in front. I suppose along with Smokey after the spin up into P4 now will be sort of not punishing, but pushing his tyres maybe a little bit too much to get up into those positions. It'll be interesting to see whereabouts he will pit and come out in this race. I think for Smokey, he's got to try something different after the little spin, as Bottas has really fallen off Ed there. I'm not sure what's happened to the Ferrari driver. I'm sure it would have been just a little snap of oversteer or something along those lines. However, he has fallen off as Bottas is in. He's in for an earlier pit stop, unless he's got front wing damage. I can't really see any reason to come in so early. There is a front wing waiting for him and a fresh set of mediums. So clearly must have made a little bit of contact with Ed. Ed has stayed out, so that contact I can imagine is very one-sided. Ed's car is still fine. Obviously the tyres will be feeling extremely second-hand. Lap 12. Obviously just sort of think of it like a real-life Grand Prix, times it by 2. So lap 12, if this was a normal race length, it would be lap 24. So there's a yellow sector 2. I think Car Guys had a little bit of a spin around, as a little bit of battling between Arthur and Death Chicken. And Arthur makes a move and up a position. Fingerboy and Car Guy, by the looks of it, were going together. Car Guy, I think he might have damage. Yeah, I think there's definitely damage to that front wing. So he will be coming in at the end of this lap. So no close battles for the time being. Ed's keeping Venom where he is. However, I do think Venom will be able to reel Ed in over the next few laps. Amazing recovery drive by Smokey. It really is. Up into P3 now, obviously, with the fall away from Bottas. Onto the mediums though, he will not be able to take those tyres to the end, or if he does, it will be an almighty stretch. I think back in F1 2020, you can barely, and I mean barely, do half of that race on softs. It's doable, however, just the tyre drop-off and the advantage with the mediums are not beneficial enough to take the tyres that long. So it will be very, very difficult for Ed at this point, and he is going to be coming in this lap, obviously a little earlier than I can imagine he would have liked to, but he might be trying to cover off Bottas. Obviously, let's see what compound Ed decides to go on. Into the box he goes, and it's a set of mediums. Okay, very interesting. Yellow sector 3. Not sure what happened there, but as Bottas, due to the front wing change, he is a little bit further behind as Ed comes out of the pits. I can imagine still in a net P1, and all eyes now will be, I think, probably on the battle for P2. Yeah. Mura's been able to keep with Smokey. Smokey's has been catching actually quite a lot Venom, as Bottas has gotten another 3-second time penalty. So yellow sector 2. Oh, it's Bottas. Oh, he spun it. Oh wow, that's dreadful. Dreadful for the Ferrari driver. I can imagine, he would have wanted to try and stay with the front runners. However, I think he's just retired. He has. That's him out of the race. Is that going to bring out a full course caution? We will wait. There's a couple of cars in now. and that's obviously promoting Ed quite a lot. Is Smokey going to come out ahead of Ed? No, Ed is going to keep the position, and there will be no safety car. But that has axed one person from this championship race. Not this championship race, just this race win, sorry. I'm getting confused now because Ashton's messaging me. Let me have a look. Oh. Hold on, do you know the... yeah, Ed will be obviously sort of catching Venom ever so slightly each lap, due to obviously, well, Venom started on those mediums, and I doubt we'll be able to take them too much longer. I can imagine, I'd say around about lap 20 he might come in for the softs. I don't think he's going to come in on the hards. I think he wants to try and get some advantage to obviously the front guys, because he will be losing a lot of time at the moment, obviously staying out. But I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, Venom will definitely be losing a lot of time, and I think he wants to make up that time obviously on fresher, newer tyres than what Ed and Smokey crucially will be on. I should say crucially both those two. It's just, I was thinking of those two in a bracket, if you like. Both going to be going for the race win, and yeah, Smokey's just ever so slightly sort of chipping away at Ed. Sets the fastest lap of the race in doing so. I believe that's away from As Bottas. Obviously, unfortunately, he's retired now. Any battles going on? Styles is quite close to Rev Caterpillar in the DRS on quite 3 laps older mediums. So Rev Caterpillar clearly has either, I can imagine, overcut Styles, and also Styles would like to try and push and get ahead of him. However, at the moment, it's not what's happening. Through the second sector, though, I doubt he's close enough to try anything. Rev Caterpillar in the Alpine blue. See, my old team in season 3, unfortunately, the team principal job and roles were dropped just due to very little sort of interest in using them. There was no real advantage in doing so. As Smokey sets another fastest lap of the race. That was 7/10. He was quicker than Ed by. This is an incredible recovery for the Mercedes driver. Wow. So clearly he is quicker than Ed at the moment. Already 2/10 this lap just through the first sector. So clearly, you know, Smokey is much more confident in the car currently. As I believe the championship standings are now up, and Ed does actually have a shot at this championship. It will be between him and Smokey, that is definite. I'll need to do the maths though. So Tom, yeah, there is a championship here that Ed could win. As Smokey hasn't caught as much this lap, but he is still chipping away at Ed. I need like a pen and paper for this. This is serious TRL stuff, oh my goodness. Yeah, he's almost in the DRS. This is incredible work by both drivers, you know, with fair play Smokey. Obviously, I'm singing his praises a lot, but Ed as well. So for the drive, for obviously those. Pardon me. Oh, pardon me again. Oh, it's Mr. Fake, Ashton, TRL owner. Fakey 10. Oh, I don't have a pen in my room. Ed needs to outscore Smokey by 14 points. To tie level, 15 points to overtake. Wow, okay. So I've got that now saved. Up, it's next to me. And there's a safety car! Oh my! Okay. Wow. This is going to be very, very interesting then. So I can imagine Venom will want to come in. A couple of drivers are already into the pits. Softs will be able to make it to the end if they were to pit onto that compound. Obviously, let's see what these guys are going to be going on. Is that the softs waiting? It is. Softs for pretty much everybody there. Car Guy decides to go for another set of mediums. 14 points. 14 points is to level Tom. So I think Ed needs to finish first, and Smokey will need to finish fourth. Or no, if Ed gets fastest lap and Smokey finishes third. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. No, this will. I think Ed needs to win. I think the lowest at that point Smokey will need to do is I'm not sure. But Ed though. Ed! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ed lost it. That could have just defined the championship. Ed has just tried to do the opposite of what Smokey did, and in doing so, he lost it entering the pits. He's out now in P5. However, he could have came out in about P3. Thankfully, obviously, the safety car is out. But Ed has just made a critical error. A critical error. Very poor from Ed Ashton, yes. If he wants to win this championship, he's going to have to pull his finger out. Obviously, not make critical mistakes, because that was, you know, that's costly. That was very costly. I understand, obviously, why he tried it, but in doing that, that was, yeah, I'm in disbelief. That was a rookie error from Ed. Smokey obviously stayed out. Venom comes out in P2, so didn't quite have the safety car gap. I think it was around 12, 11 seconds. He does need to pull 15 points out somewhere. If Smokey somehow retires, Ed can finish. Ed can come home in third, and he would win, or just not score points. We believe in Ed. We do. However, he's had a bit of a mare. He's had a massive mare here. Smokey, if you bin it, own a roll. I'm presuming you'd give him owner role if Smokey bins it and Ed becomes TRL champion. Something he couldn't do in season 1. Obviously against Danny, bless him. We miss you, Danny. We believe in Ed. We do, Gemma. We do. This is no joke. You know, please do not be kidding. I'm sorry. there. I'm sorry, but this is really going to go down to the wire. We're going to have about around about 13 laps of pure sprint racing. Obviously, there was a sprint race yesterday at Imola, so it's a topical reference. I think safety car will be called in this lap. He is. Smokey, he's on older medium tyres than Venom. Smokey's been on those tyres for 7 laps. Shut up, Alfie. Gemma, leave. You're a woman. Nobody likes you. Okay, that's a bit harsh. Please do stay. I need the I need the views. Don't bully me. I won't. You are short though. As Smokey's gone quite early. Venom, I think he might have been caught lacking a bit. No, he hasn't. Venom is right in Smokey's slipstream. He's going to tuck it round the outside. Absolute send it. They do make a little bit of contact. Smokey forces Venom off the track. Smokey drops a position, and Venom drops a position in consequence, as Venom sends it down the inside of Smokey. Smokey now down into P3. Ed, both drivers ahead are, that rhyme, both drivers ahead are on the medium, so he can absolutely launch it if he wants to. Look how slow Styles is. Styles defends into the very sharp right-hander, into the left-hander we go. Can Ed get the better exit? He can. He's going to try it down the inside, surely. No, not this time around. Styles does defend very well. He needs to get ahead of Styles, ahead of Smokey, and then ahead of Venom and Caterpillar, and it will be an almighty task for Ed to do. Great getaway and restart for Caterpillar. You know, obviously gaining 2 positions. However, now it's a question of, can he keep that position? Venom all over the back of him at the moment. Can't quite send it round the outside this time around. Rev Caterpillar goes very defensive into turn 1, through turn 2 and now turn 3. Exit at turn 3. Can Ed get a better exit? Not this time around. Sorry, Venom, not Ed. Speaking of Ed, he hasn't quite been able to get past Styles just yet. However, it is critical that he gets ahead of pretty much everybody ahead of him, and wish as Styles goes very wide there. Ed sends it down the inside. Styles goes off balance quite a lot. Ed's going to try and keep it round the outside. However, Styles has enough tyre left in him to keep ahead of Ed. EDMG 4494, VL Styles 4P4. If this was for any other race, you know, the battle for P4 would not be this enthusiastic. But the fact now, to my understanding, there is a championship fight between the man now in P4 and the man in P3 just shows how critical, you know, these small little points are. As Styles has been able to keep it ahead of Ed. Wow. There's a whole bloody discussion in chat. Ashton and Gemma, speak elsewhere. Get a run, for God's sake. As Ed is catching at a rate of knots. Round the outside he goes. Styles really defending this, however, gets a much poorer exit. Ed, much better exit, almost loses it. On that curbing, Styles is out of VRS and is really holding Ed's progression in this race. Venom, Caterpillar and Smokey, these 3 are sort of pulling away from VHL. Styles is Venom tries a very audacious move down the inside there. Oh my goodness, I'm hyperventilating and losing my mind. This is an incredible thing going on, as Ed has now gotten ahead of Styles. Has Styles done that to get the ERS and the DRS on Ed down this straight? If so, that's very cheeky. However, by the looks of it, Ed has more than enough of a gap, and actually he is under pressure. Styles from Matt. Is Matt going to try it down the inside of Ed? No. But Styles and Matt is now going side by side. This is allowing Ed though, as there's a bit of lagging there. This is allowing Ed to pull away from Smokey. From Styles, so that now he can progress and try and attack Smokey. Venom has just gotten ahead of Caterpillar. Can Caterpillar keep it with these guys, or keep it with Venom? Obviously, relatively new to the league, for my understanding that is. I'm not sure if he's raced before. But Venom, you know, I can imagine really wants to pull away a little bit. For Ed's sake, obviously, I think Ed wants these guys to stay close together, and that is what's happened. Rev Caterpillar has stayed with him, has the ERS, and will have the DRS down the straight to attack. Likewise with Smokey. Ed just outside the DRS now, only 4 tenths to catch, and he will be within that group. He has a little moment there. I'm not sure what happened. I looked away to see if chat was saying anything. And breathe. So Rev Caterpillar not close enough this time around to make any sort of moves. Styles and Matt are battling. So again, as I mentioned, this is just allowing Ed to pull away ever so slightly. Smokey, to be fair, you know, remembering that he stayed out during that safety car and those tyres are 6 laps older than the majority of the field, he has done very well to stay with these guys ahead. Clearly he has a different sort of setup that is allowing him to just keep with these guys so well. Ed still not close enough. If anything, I think he might have lost a bit of time there. So Smokey could actually win this. Yeah, Smokey at the moment. Smokey doesn't even need to outscore Ed. He's got obviously the point advantage to him. So, oh wow, you know, this is very, very interesting and very, very obviously tense. I'm not gonna, you know, tell the truth and say, well, no, I'm not gonna lie and go, oh, my hands are sweaty. They're not. But as this race goes on, Ed's got 8 laps to catch Smokey, pass him, get ahead of the guys in front of him, and pray to God Almighty that Smokey somehow loses it or bins it or falls down the grid somehow and he gets a puncture. Ed's got to hope to the gods, but the laps are starting to tick down. He has not caught at all this lap. He's staying at 1.4 seconds, so clearly the DRS train in front of him down the sort of straights, it's pulling away from him. There's a yellow sector 3 and Arthur's retired. Now, is that going to bring out a second safety car? Ed's going to be hoping for that. I think if the safety car were to be brought out now, but it hasn't, so I think we are going to be running without a safety car. As Rev Caterpillar has made a move up into P1. This fighting will allow Ed to catch. However, Rev Caterpillar is a full car length ahead there and has allowed himself to stay ahead. Goes a little bit defensive through there, but no need to. He is comfortably ahead of Venom. Actually, no, he's not. Venom, I can imagine, will be looking at round the outside, maybe down the inside. These two are really battling. It's just going to be holding these guys up and bringing Ed into the fray. But even then, Ed really has not caught. Again, he's really struggling here, Ed. He's going to be kicking himself at the, obviously, mistake earlier on in the race. As Ashton's invited me to a party, so clearly he's feeling the heat as, oh, something's happened. Smokey's taken the lead of the race. Smokey has just taken the lead of this race, away from the 2 guys behind him. This is some crazy stuff. Smokey has no ERS though. Look at the rate of knots Venom is catching. He's going to try it round the outside. He has the better tyres and the better tyre life to do so. But he goes off the track and bloody hell, Caterpillar up into P3, or gone from P3 now up into P1 round the outside of Smokey. This is bringing Ed into the fray. They come so close to, you know, making contact. Venom's trying it round the outside of Smokey. Smokey's leaving him such little room. But that little room, he has been able to get ahead of Smokey. And Smokey's fallen off. And Ed is into this fray. I now need to invite Ashton to a party. Oh my word. This is some incredible racing. I need to very find him. Ashton Thate, invite sent. Here we go. 6 laps to go, about to be 5. Ed has got to get this spot on, as these guys are already catching Rev Caterpillar. Smokey's taking the lead of the race again. Side by side the two drivers go, and there's a safety car. Oh my words. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hello, Ashton.
Hello.
Ashton, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Gee, there's a safety car. Smokey's got 3 seconds. Oh my god.
Oh, if everyone stays packed up and Smokey drops down the order and Ed wins, then this is definitely still on for Ed.
We've got to hope and pray. I think the sensible thing to do, though, in my opinion, is stay out. Like, the sauce will drop off a bit, but I think for Ed, I think he has got
lose would be insurmountable.
I think Ed's got to go for track position here rather than anything else.
Well, this is where it gets interesting, because if Smokey somehow, I don't know, drops down a bit.
Oh my god! Oh. Ed's in. Why has he came in?
I'm not even watching right now.
Oh, right, the whole top 4 have came in. Matt has stayed out. Has Def Chicken stayed out? No, Def Chicken comes in, Finger Boy comes in, and Mura was too far back.
What's going on? So, Smokey's obviously... Oh wait, Smokey's boxed.
Yeah, Smokey's boxed.
Okay, so Smokey... What I thought he was going to do is end up dropping down the order a bit, just from having, rubbish tyres, but clearly that's not going to happen anymore since he's pitted, but...
Yeah. I think if I was Ed, I would have stayed out.
I'm not sure. Because once you see everyone else box, you kind of have to, otherwise you're just going to get swamped. Because there's nothing to lose, and not a lot to gain. Because Smokey's still P3, be P4 if Ed stayed out. Ed's just got to maybe try and hope that Venom goes for another dodgy move on Smokey. Ed can back Smokey up into the people. But everyone's got pens, except from Ed, Venom and Caterpillar, so... I don't know, I can't see it happening for Ed, I regret to say, but I guess we'll keep an eye. I think so.
I guess we'll never know.
Ed needs to get 14 points to draw level, but I think Smokey may have more wins, or safety car in this lap. 15 points to overtake him. So if Ed wins with fastest lap, Smokey needs to come P5.
Yeah.
Which is definitely doable.
Coming in.
Which is definitely, but Ed also does need to win my fastest lap. So
yeah,
or just win in general. But
bloody hell, this is.
If Ed wins and Smokey drops down to 5th through penalties, then
oh my god, this safety car restart is already so tense. Rev Caterpillar sends it down the inside of Matt.
Venom's Smokey would not have been happy. Matt and Venom are side by side, coming onto his back straight now as Matt's gonna...
Ed's dropped down to 8.
Oh, Matt's gonna hang it around the outside. Oh, Ed's dropped down to 8th. Oh, Ed's been swamped at the start.
Yeah.
I can't help but think that's championship over for Ed. As Smokey slots himself into P2, Venom following him. He's got no pens. He's gonna get a good finish from this. Matt and Venom got a bit hasty on that restart, with both of them going side by side for sector 1. Bit of contact, but other than that, still in good jest.
Yeah, I think, dare I say, I think Ed hasn't really got anybody else but himself to blame for this race. He's obviously he binned it going into the pits.
Matt's binned it.
Oh, also so much for staying out. Literally, it's first to last challenge. Arav would be very impressed.
Well,
yeah,
this is great. Been told apparently, and I quote, my mic is shit. So looks like it's time to get the funds out. get the funds out. That's £40 I'm gonna have to say goodbye to, but it's fine. I'm getting paid this week.
Smokey's just made a move for the lead.
You know what? As much as we love Ed and we've wanted him to win this championship, Smokey has been great all season. We love Smokey as well, and this is also his last race. He's not going to be able to race anymore.
Oh wait, no, it's not. It's not your it's not your mic. It's just the, you know, you get the buffering. Like, say something.
Yeah. Anyway, let's just talk about this after. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, let's just talk about this after. Anyway.
That's what's happened, basically.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
so
right.
Smokey's last race. I'm sure he'd love to round it off with the championship.
Smokey's last ever race?
Yeah, Smokey's not racing anymore after this. So,
oh really?
Yeah, he told us.
Oh.
I mean, he might do 1 or 2 races, but he's not going to be doing admin stuff anymore. So, fine.
Oh, that's a shame.
No.
Yeah, I think to round it off with the championship though, that would be quite nice.
That'd be quite nice, and a win on track at least, unless Rev Caterpillar and Venom both get pens. Those are going to be fine for the win though. I can't help but think I'm going to see Venom completely explode Caterpillar into the first corner, into the S's. Just so we can try and get that win.
If Smokey and Ed's positions were to be reversed at the moment, I think yeah, Ed would be champion.
You know what I think would be quite fun after this race? You know, it's the end of the season. We're not gonna have a stream for a while. Me, you, and Ed should hop on some open lobbies and leave it going on the stream. Yeah. That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Hold on.
It's just what's the time?
It's not like I've got a French.
What's the time? Oh shoot! This lines up perfectly because after 8 you can swear. So
wait, you wanna keep streaming?
Yeah, we'll keep streaming. Fine.
Right, let's not talk about this at the moment. Red
so
Caterpillar
Smokey
goes round the outside of Smokey.
Exploded by
Smokey drops the position. He's not going to fight it too hard.
There's no need
he's
to.
Done enough for this championship.
If he spins, even if he doesn't finish now, Ed still can't clinch the championship. He needs 15 points. And he is nowhere near third if my sources are correct. So yeah, he's going to struggle.
Yeah, I think at this rate, I think Smokey's going to be dropped down to about P5. I think. However, Smokey might have enough to get Rev Caterpillar down the straight. He might not win the race, but he'll win it on track. So fair play to him. No, he won't. No, he won't. But fair play.
Yeah,
Smokey is season 4 champion.
That's 2 championships in a row now.
Crowd.
I think it's clear to me though what tier is best. You know, 4 seasons of tier 2, 4 different champions, and then we've only ever had 2 champions in tier 1, being Smokey twice and Danny twice. Missy Danny, come back please. If F1 2022 is really good.
Yeah.
That reminds me, bit of promotion work. If you're watching this, get your sign-ups done for next season because I really want some more drivers. Thank you. Yeah. And sign up, Alfie. You need to do that. Thank you.
Yeah. Risky just put in chat. Back-to-back TRL Tier 1 champions, with Ed being the title contender in one of them, then announcing his retirement sounds something familiar. That's bang on.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
I'm going to screenshot that and put it on the meme chat, and then
meme account.
Just lampoon. Yeah.
Make sure to put the
fair play to Smokey. He's been consistent all this season.
I feel like Smokey deserves a bit more than that. You know, he's shown up. He's now got 2 championships in a row. F1 2021 has been his game. Yeah, so congrats, Smokey. I'm sure that was a great way to finish your career.
I think what would be fair is to get the get the 2 championship
contenders in a party.
Contenders.
Yeah, no, that could be huge.
We'll start. I think we'll start off with Ed, speak to him, and then obviously sort of lead it up with the champion. Ed's joined. Hello, Ed.
You weren't doing it.
I was not.
Oh, you didn't. You literally said, I'm not doing it.
Ed, include your audio in the
Yeah, I already
stream,
have.
please. Alright, so you missed out on your championship, unfortunately.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, just just sort of talk us through the race. Obviously, I think probably no offense to you that the mistake that sort of caught you out was the going into the pits during the first safety car. Just talk me through that.
Help. I was watching the top left to see what tyres Damon went on, because if he went on softs, then I knew that I could take softs to the end as well. So right last minute I threw it in, and obviously there's a bump I didn't see, lost balance, just went straight into the wall. It's nice. But now the main problem was the setup. I just grabbed one and went in with no practice, and then
I did that.
I was 110 degrees on my front right the whole way through the race. So I just had no turn.
Oh wow!
You should have just asked me. I'd given you one.
In the second stint, I put my wings up to try and help it, but I had nothing on the straight. So
Unlucky, Ed. You've done a great effort for the past season. Been a joy watching you. I mean, look, you may not have got the championship, but I think you probably, out of every Tier 1 driver, have the highest average finishing position in terms of
that's the first time I've
championships.
been on the podium this whole season, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that was the same, except my small hiccup in Silverstone. I finished like 9th yesterday, but yeah.
Ed, if it's any concern to help with the pain, Gemma said you're a winner in our hearts, Ed.
Yeah, you are.
How?
Nice.
We love
lot
you.
better.
Yeah.
Hold
John
on,
Arsen's
so
smoking lobbies.
Smokey did every race. I missed 3 and I only lost out by like what, 20 points?
You see, I actually did the classy thing. You know, I missed a race when my championship rival missed a race.
Wow, making it all about you.
Okay. It's probably best to round off the stream now.
I'm joking.
Right. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure. Obviously, only got one more season with this game, and let's make it a good one. Season 5. It's sort of beginning. Well, we're going to have 1-2 weeks break off. Then we're going to come back bigger and better than stronger, as we say every year, and then it just dwindles off.
Shut up,
But anyway, thank you very much
Alfie's been
for
back
watching.
though.
And
Alfie
we'll
is-
see you next time.